Hey guys, Spiky here for another ranked game recording. This time we got Sokolov against GRo. Looks like Sok probably went first here. He started with the stupid Corgi, and GRo's starting with Faultbreaker, who is, wow, he's very cheap for a Titan. Interesting. Guild chat's all sorts of fun. Oh, yep. Oh. Sok's there with the Colossal Boa now, going towards that mid font, I guess. After, of course, taking his natural font there with the stupid guy. GRo disconnected for some reason. Bad internet, perhaps. Let's get that grid up so we can see where all the lava spots there are. I don't know if you can hear that. My cat's making some noise in her sleep. Hopefully that's not showing up on the recording, because it's kind of annoying. There he is. GRo's back. Must have been lagging or something and reset the client, perhaps. Taking his font there. Deploying the Global Rock Eater. He's probably playing some level of Construct deck, if I had to guess. Not sure what Sokolov's playing. They're both playing full faction, of course, as you can see up here in the, whatever the fuck that's called, tooltip thing, right? I don't know. Sok taking the middle font with the Corgi on that kind of far side, which kind of, you know, blocks any sort of advance. I mean, he couldn't get over there with the Faultbreaker anyways. Moving up with the Boa. So he's moving his Rock Eater up as well to kind of match the Boa there. Moving, is going to stay in the font, or is he going to... I don't know, he's got kind of a pseudo range on that Corgi Ranger. He can do the hinder movement. So, might as well kind of move on in, you know. He's got charge too, so there we go. And there's a Silver Clan Hoplite, the Throw Javelin pseudo range. He's got a right on 8 defense and Complex Machine, Enduring Aura. So now, oh, it failed for some reason. Oh, because he did Elusive Leap, duh. There's Sokolov putting his Boa in the font in such a way that, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, he could still get in the font, but it'd be a huge roundabout way. He might even go sweep all the way around to there or something, because he's got, you know, Rock Eater, so that Boa can't actually hurt him. He's gonna have to deploy some magic damage or something to counter that. Meanwhile, up here he's being faced down by Faultbreaker and a Hoplite. So he's deploying his Enforcer up there to, you know, kind of do a little bit of something. Immune magic against the Hoplite there. Dictate balance. So he's going to hold off on that mid font down here in favor of fighting at this mid font up here, perhaps. I don't know, that Faultbreaker is probably going to sit there for a while. I mean, I'm sure he's going to step into the font like that. I don't know if he's going to smack the Corgi or if he's going to smack the Enforcer there. He's probably going to go for the Corgi first. But I would have thrown a Javelin at that Enforcer. Because, you know, he's immune magic, but he's not immune physical. Which, Javelin there is physical attack. Got a shadow spawned motion sensor, which is probably over in that font, possibly down here. So yeah, he swung the rock eater all the way around like that. So he's just moving his boa kind of back a little ways, making it so he can't just tremor him out of the font kind of thing. I mean, I don't think he would have been able to. I think he was still in such a way that he would have stayed in, but you never know. Now he's got what's he gonna do here? I'm sure he's probably gonna hinder movement on something. A hoplite, perhaps. That vault breaker's getting ready to fuck some shit up. If he doesn't move that corgi. There we go, the elusive leap. Good deal. So he's only gonna get hit once by the vault breaker, probably. Well, yeah, the hoplite's not gonna. Well, he's gonna actually smack it with the hoplite to get rid of elusive leap, I would bet. And then he can double tap it with the vault breaker, if that's what he wants to do. Because I mean, the first attack's gonna miss, so might as well clear it with that, right? Oh, there we go. 8 defense. There you go. Now he can smack it a couple times. He's not going to take the font because of the banner, but you know, he's at least still in there. There we go. There's the motion sensor. Empowered offense. Shadow spawn. Not bad. Animated armor. Because I mean, he's pretty well set down here at this font. I mean, he's got the Aurora Inspector coming in now, but it's not going to be able to do anything for a good little bit. And meanwhile, this boa can't even hurt the rock eater. Though that said, the rock eater's not really doing that much to the boa either. Yeah, I remember animated armor used to have shitloads of damage. Interesting. Yeah, I could have sworn he had at one point like 15 damage or something. It was something nutso. Moving there into magic beam range, but he doesn't actually have the AP for magic beam, so I'm not sure that was really necessary to move all the way up like that. I mean, it's not like that rock eater's going to go anywhere. It's just going to probably double tap that boa. Maybe tremor and move over or something to make him waste a little more AP. It looks like he's probably going to... I don't know if he's going to try and take down that hoplite or not. I mean, that's sitting at a lot of damn defense. He's only going to be hitting 7s. He doesn't have enough damage to actually take that out. Oh, there we go, Nature's Wrath. Now he's got it. And there we go, grabbing the globe. So he's got the Nora back from that spell. Well, not all of it, obviously, but you know, a good little bit. He's not looking so good up at that font up there, but down here he's actually looking a little better. I mean, that rock eater is not really going to be able to do too much. It doesn't have too much damage. It's 10 damage, so I mean, it's going to hit for, you know, what, 6 between the 2 defense and the hunter small. And then he's going to regen 4 of that, so I mean, you know, there's the enforcer down. With the Global Bombardment, yeah. There's the rock collection on the animated armor, giving him stone barrage. Then smacking the boa there a couple times. Is he gonna magic beam first? Yeah. I mean, he's gonna have to start deploying up here to do something about that. Unless he's gonna suddenly try and just focus everything down here. I don't know, Sock's not really in a very good position right now. He kind of gave him the old 1-2 punch right up there. Gro did. He's got that Rock Eater to, you know, kind of just sit there and be like, yeah, fuck y'all. I mean, you can hit it for 15 with that magic beam there and start moving in. I mean, he does have the vulnerability magical, so, you know, he moves in and starts wailing on him with the inspector there, then it is going to do a little bit. Oh, right on, he's got illuminated on that inspector, so calcify, I believe, won't actually really do anything. Well, it will, but as soon as he, what's it called, hits it, it'll go back down. Spline Hawk by Sock up here. Oh, right on. Taking out the banner and grabbing the font there. There's the War Enchanted Grobel, Gold Enchanted Grobel, sorry. Gotta go for the swag factor. Going for a tremor there. Well, probably an attack and a tremor. And he's just gonna, I'm sure he's just gonna move in with that inspector. He's probably not going, I don't know if he's gonna put deflect up or not, because if he has deflect, then that Rock Eater can actually heal himself by attacking the inspector. I mean, unless he, I don't know, you'd have to deliberately target another champ with it. But even then, I don't know. So you could probably wait until that Grobel comes in, and then put deflect on that, and as soon as he smacks it, it'll redirect, and if it's standing next to the Rock Eater, it'll deflect to that, which would be kinda decent of a move, but who knows if that's actually what's going to be going down. There he is, moving in with his inspector, going for the smack. 12 damage. Call to arms, reduced, whatever. Oh, did he move the bow up? Re-engage it there. Moving the Spline Hawk across. Is he going for the Shrine Rush, or is he just going to try and bring that in? I don't know. This guy Sheer Pegasus has running start and flight. Because of the spare wings from the Spline Hawk there. That's why he's got flight. In case anyone was actually wondering. Gives him one extra speed too. Gro there, getting into the font, moving the Rock Eater up and swinging it on over. Smack the Pegasus. Moving the other guys on in. Grobel there to try and head off the Spline Hawk, I think. Is he going to move the Gold Enchanted in, or is he going to move it over? This is the real question, I guess. If he moves it over, prepares for the Shrine Rush, then, you know, what are you going to do? There he is, still smacking the boa with the Rock Eater. See, now he can throw deflect on the Gold Enchanted Grobel without fear. There's none of these, I mean, he's got immune magical on that, so if he were to kill the Rock Eater, then, you know, an attack would deflect and go back at him, and it wouldn't do any damage, but it would still be, you know, the attack would still be wasted, so still a decent move. There's the mechanized band from Gro at the end of the turn. He's got Screech and Soothing Serenade, Deafening Aura. Pretty solid. Going in with the, what's it called? The Aurora Inspector. heading off the Grobel with the boa. 3 damage off from killing that rock eater. I don't know if he's got something planned or what he's doing here. There we go, charm. I mean, I don't think yeah, he's got Iron Will on the Fault Breaker, so it couldn't be charmed. But it's also full magic, so he's able to do the magic attack. Move in with the Spline Hawk and regular attack, but that did leave the font wide open. I don't know. It's still looking like pretty well Gro's game here. That Spline Hawk just took a shitload of damage. There's Screech. Moving the Fault Breaker in even more. Probably going to start deploying towards the shrine. That's what I would do. I mean, he gained, what, 70 damn Nora? Nearly 80 Nora. Over 80 Nora, 81 Nora. Last turn, I mean, it's Earthshaker, but I mean, he should have had some Nora saved over. He could probably still deploy something. Moving the boa there towards the shrine. And then moving in with the, what was that? What did he do there? Meltdown. Oh wow, that's solid. It's like sort of similar to Sacrifice, but Ironfist and Construct. There we go, Magic Beam to do nothing because he chose the immune magic upgrade. I mean, really, Suck should probably have just gone for the Shrine Rush at this point. That's kind of a last-ditch effort, but even that wouldn't work out. I don't know if Sock actually has a plan. But yeah, that's it. There's the game. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time.